So now you have learned about the six components of unified meditation, each in vast details. In this section, I want to describe them with my own meditation practice. Throughout my life, I used so many meditation techniques that I don't know if I'll ever be able to list them out. The reason I wrote this book was to find a closure to my own meditation journey. I did amazing stuff in meditation. However, there was no structure at that time. I just knew what I was doing and where to go. That is how most geniuses operate in their fields. The mathematical genius knows the answer to the problem, but he doesn't really know how he came up with it. Same with the musical genius. However, I wanted to rise above being a meditation genius, and I wanted to be able to teach what I achieved to others. I wanted to make this tacit knowledge of meditation that I had into a transferable skill. Of course, a lot of knowledge was required, and this is what this book is all about. After writing this chapter, I feel secured with the knowledge that my astounding attainments in meditation won't be lost after my death. Anyone who will read this book and would have serious enough intentions will be able to do what I did and attain what I attained. I feel reluctant to write this section, but I know that at least I've got to say something because you need your own closure, and you also need to know how this model is used dynamically. In the above examples, we used a static approach to understand the various meditation techniques. You just need to know how it's used in real life by a real person. You need to remember that most of the people, 90% of the meditators, do not practice more than one or two techniques throughout their lives. And here I am talking about thousands of techniques. I'll not be able to give a name to all of them, but they are derivatives from the main ones listed here, and some of them don't have a name or any similarity to any other technique, but yet either I have forgotten them or I can't put a finger on the particular technique. So you'd have to forgive me for that. When I was 17, as I already told you earlier, I felt frustrated, and I just sat down, closed my eyes. Then it felt so natural. I guess at that time it was all about having a good posture and breathing. Then I was able to unlink my soul from the objects of frustrations that were lying in my memory, and it felt so good. So I repeated it. So while other teenagers around me went out to party, have some drinks, chill out with friends, make relationships, I just closed my eyes and got intoxicated in this newfound state of detachment that came from the combination of proper posture, breathing awareness, and unlinking. At the same time, I was very interested in studies, and when I put my mind into understanding something, I could do it so easily. Whereas other people studied for marks, I didn't care about marks as long as I passed. I wanted to use all the four quadrants of my mind, even though I did not know them as such at that time. So if anybody taught me about some academic subjects, I tried to understand how it related to daily life. Then I pictured it in a bigger context. And then I tried to figure out the application of those topics. And then I tried to understand the nuts and bolts of that topic. So, even when I close my eyes, I used to do mind work on my studies. I was a born meditator. Whoever meditates on his studies. I did that and it was so enjoyable. Meditating on mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology. It was fun. In the same period, I was able to do a lot of soul work like meditating on gods, trying to acquire their qualities because I was a kid and I had not enough confidence and I always wanted to have a better personality. I also meditated on movie stars of that time as well as singers of those days to acquire their personalities. At that time, somehow I just couldn't fit in with my friends who were of my age. So I thought that they came by themselves, but now I know that I created them. Yes, I'm talking about egregores. They were spiritual entities which had their own personalities and they kept me company. Some were girls, some were boys. I also practiced the remembrance of scriptural verses. I wanted to find the esoteric meaning behind them. I knew that there was a key for me hidden in those verses. And then I found those keys and the message that was hidden. That would be the next door for my meditation. Later on, I got busy with my studies and trying to get a scholarship, which I didn't. And meditation took a backseat. When I was 24, as I told you early on, I felt the need to meditate again. At that time, I had read some books on chakras, and I knew instinctively that I was experiencing chakra awakening. So I practiced chakra meditation. I was already receiving plenty of electric zaps or kundalini, so I also practiced kundalini meditation by always being empty-minded and keeping my brain frequency very low, which is very necessary for the zaps to be able to transmit themselves from the origin point to the end point in your body. Most of my meditation in that period was to improve my mind work. So I did a lot of noting meditation with which I was able to increase dramatically my memory power. I spent hours in my mind analyzing, planning, concocting new ideas, trying to relate the various things that I studied with current reality, and then linking everything back to an action plan. I was unemployed at that time, and this mind work I knew would help me one day to achieve greatness. By that time, I had practiced Kriya Yoga because I felt that at one point I couldn't do anything more. I felt a block in my meditation. So I read the book of Yogananda, and right away I just knew what's the next step. And then I attained breathlessness, which helped increase the prana level in my being to extremely high levels, which was required for the mind work that I was about to do within the coming months. Around the same time, I practiced a lot on my posture, especially of Padmasana. This was required because the knees, as I told you many times, have got a special energy that boosts the flow of spiritual energy in the body. It was very painful, but I knew I had to do it. So I used to practice this asana for many hours a day. Eventually, I achieved that state that I was looking for, which was only possible through overstretched knees. And then I was getting easier on that particular posture and practiced the half lotus posture or sukhasana. In my 30s, I was back from Singapore, and I was in transit. So I practiced visualization meditation excessively, as well as affirmation meditation, because I really needed that boost of confidence. It really worked. In terms of soul work, I meditated on the image of being a perfect man that would attract the best possible woman as my wife. Don't laugh. This is the real use of meditation. I'm happy to tell you that it worked, and I've got the best possible wife that I could get. No regrets, despite 20 years of marriage now. Also, the visualization with regards to my career materialized. Looking back 20 years ago, during that period, my life is all that I visualized. What did I visualize? Well, it will be the subject matter of another book. In my 40s, I began to practice exercise meditation because I was getting fat. So I exercise, and at the same time, I used to do my mind work. At that time, I was again in another confusion with regards to my career, so I did some visualization of career. Then, when I was 46, it was the time of coronavirus. Here, I did a lot of past life regression meditation. I wanted to know all my past lives, which I did. I again practiced posture meditation, especially yoga. This was because somehow I had developed a slouching posture. So I devised various contraptions to straighten my back and did a lot of exercise related to that. Within a year, my back became straight, and this really helped augment my soul work. It is during this period of my life that I was able to attain the meta soul level. I meditated on the Vishwarup, or the universal form of God, so that I could develop new superpowers that will be required for my next level of meditation. I practiced binaural meditation a lot because I wanted to increase my capacity to focus and not to be deviated in any way by anything. And this did me wonders. Now I am 50, and my meditation practice is of the no mind more and more. This is because all the mind work is done during the exercise hours, and during the no mind state, I usually practice Kundalini meditation, meaning that I leave myself open for any blessings that the ascent masters have got to send to me. Also, I practice advanced form of chakra meditation, whereby I allow the various chakras to expand or change their forms to suit the new state of consciousness that I would have developed on that day. So, what kind of meditation will come next in the coming years? I do not know. All I know is that it's been a fantastic journey into the world of meditation for me. I was born with the knowledge of my past life and the direct connection with my ascended masters. Many of you won't have this privilege, and so this book is written for those of you who still want to have this fabulous experience in meditation, but do not have these inner guidance systems